My wife found the doll at an estate sale on the edge of town. It sat on a folding table between old church books and cracked picture frames, dressed in a faded white gown with tiny hands folded in its lap. It looked old, maybe 100 years old, the kind of porcelain doll people call beautiful when what they really mean is unsettling. I told her not to buy it. The old man running the sale watched us too closely. When my wife picked the doll up, he said, "That one was donated from St. Agnes' house." Then he lowered his voice and added, "If it starts praying, don't let it finish." We thought he was joking. That first night, my wife put the doll on a chair in the guest room. Around 2 in the morning, I woke up because I heard whispering in the hall. At first, I thought the TV had turned on. Then I realized the sound was moving. I opened the bedroom door and saw the doll. It was kneeling beside the guest bed. Its head was bowed. Its hands were pressed together. Its lips were slightly open, and from somewhere near its mouth came a low, dry whisper. Not loud, just enough to hear that it was speaking. I stood there frozen, trying to understand what I was seeing. It didn't make sense. Dolls don't move. Dolls don't kneel. Dolls don't whisper. I woke my wife, and when we came back into the hall, the doll was sitting in the chair again, exactly where we had left it. The next morning, we laughed it off because that was easier than admitting we were scared. The second night, I woke up to the same whispering. This time, the doll was beside our bed, kneeling on the hardwood floor. Its porcelain face was tilted upward just slightly, enough for me to see its glass eyes catching moonlight. The whispering was clearer now. The words sounded wrong, like a prayer being spoken in reverse. I caught pieces of it and recognized the rhythm before I recognized the words. It was the Lord's Prayer. Backward. My wife heard it too. She screamed, and the whispering stopped. The doll toppled sideways onto the floor, like something had cut its strings. We locked it in the garage. At 3:03 a.m., we heard 3 knocks from inside the house, not at the front door, not at a window, from the nursery. We didn't have children. We used that room for storage. When we opened the door, the doll was there in the middle of the room, kneeling beneath the window. Its head was bowed lower this time, and the whispering had started again. My wife started crying. I grabbed the doll and carried it outside to the trash bin. I shut the lid, wedged a brick on top, and stayed awake until sunrise. In the morning, the doll was back inside, not in the nursery, in the hallway, outside our bedroom, still kneeling. That was when I started asking questions. St. Agnes' house had once been an orphan home run by a small chapel outside town. Years ago, a fire destroyed part of the building. Local stories said one of the nuns used to place that doll beside the beds of sick children and pray with them through the night. Some believed the doll became a comfort. Others said it became something else. An elderly priest agreed to listen to the audio I recorded on my phone. He only needed a few seconds before his face changed. He told me it was not just a prayer in reverse. The doll was replacing the final line. Not "deliver us from evil," "deliver us to evil." He told us to get it out of the house before nightfall. We tried. I drove the doll to the old chapel ruins and left it there beneath a fallen cross. I didn't look back once. That night, the house was quiet. No whispering, no knocking, no footsteps in the hall. For the first time in days, I thought it might finally be over. Then, just after 3:03, I felt the mattress dip near my feet. I was too afraid to move. The room smelled like dust and old wood. Something small shifted beside the bed. Then I heard it. The soft click of porcelain touching the floor. Kneeling. A whisper rose from the darkness below me. Slow, careful, childlike. It finished the prayer. Then a tiny voice said, right beside my ear, Amen. My wife was gone by morning. The front door was still locked from the inside. Her phone, keys, and purse were on the kitchen table. The only thing on the floor beside our bed was the doll, sitting upright and facing the doorway. Its hands were no longer folded. They were open. A week later, police gave up searching. I left the house. I left the state. I took nothing with me. But every night at 3:03, I still wake up to whispering. And no matter where I sleep, I hear the same sound from the dark beside the bed. Porcelain knees touching the floor.